What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing another Team of the Week review. This is week 9. It's just popped up, and it's looking a lot better. I think there's quite a few more high-rated players, which I think is mainly what everyone's looking for. Obviously, to get them FUT Champs rewards, trying to get the better of them. So going from goalie, we have got Chesney. I believe his second in form now. He had an 86 prior to this, and now we've got an 87 version of him, which looks very nice. Predominantly 80 stats. I think he's got 57 speed, which, if I'm right, I know a lot of keepers don't have a very high stat in that, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty average, I want to say. 77 kicking, which, to be honest, really, I don't know. I've never really seen the difference with that. Obviously, if he has higher, he could potentially kick further, but I've never really been bothered about that one. To be honest, I like to throw it rather than kick it nowadays. Going into the centre backs, we've actually only got, I think it's a centre back, a left back, and a left wing back. So we've got Rami in the centre back position, looking pretty average, 63 pace. To be honest, 83 defending, 88 physical. It's not terrible, it's not amazing, but he's in there with Robinson as the left back, 86 pace, 81 defending, and 76 physical. Pretty an all-round nice card, actually. I'm trying to think of who the highest left back is on the Prem as well. I think it's, is it 81 or 82? I know quite a lot of them are 81. I'm just trying to think of who else. No one pops to mind. I'm sure some people will tell me. And then you've got the left wing back in Hector I think it's from the Bundesliga 2 actually as well, I want to say. I'm pretty sure that I can't remember the team's name, but I know the goalkeeper. I think he's a board actually, and he always throws people because they've been relegated into the Bundesliga 2 now. And that card looking pretty average again, only an 82 rated, so for that sort of rating, it's not terrible. He is a German as well, so you could link him into your Bundesliga team, which would be pretty nice. Then moving on to to the joint top rating player, we've got David Silva as a 90. I'm not too sure whether they should upgrade them one more from their UCL card. I don't know, because obviously he's an 89 to begin with, and then he's a 90 in his UCL, and then he's got a 90 now. Centre mid, again, pretty nice card. I haven't used him this year. I feel like I will pick him up at some point and give him a little test run, but I haven't quite as of yet. 92 dribbling, 80, I believe 88 passing I see there. Physical is on its low 62 and low 68 pace. But overall, for a 90 card, it's not terrible. But I don't know how many people will be using that card. Then we move on to Royce. We've got an 87 cam version of Royce. Again, he's already got a player of the month version that you could have picked up. I think it's a month ago now. It's been a while. That was 88, and this one's 87. This looks a really nice card. 87 pace, 89 shooting, 85 passing, and 88 dribbling. That is not terrible at all. I've used his normal card and I thought it was all right. I'd prefer him probably as like in the cam role. I think he'd work that really well. So I probably will try and pick that one up. It would have been nice to have for the TAR reward, as I'm finding that just an absolute nightmare to try and do. Then we move on to the centre mid. We have got, I think it's Partey, I want to say, or I don't know how you pronounce it properly, but the centre mid for Atletico Madrid. Again, a really solid card here. I think everything's above 72, but his lowest is 72. Is 77 pace. 80 dribbling, 82 defending, 84 physical, and 78 passing. That looks a pretty solid card. So definitely we'll be trying that out at some point. Then we move on to the left mid. We have got El Shawari up as an 84. Again, I've not really seen much of him. I know he was quite, it's got to have been 3 or 4 FIFAs ago now that everyone was absolutely loving him. And he's managed to get an 84 with 88 pace, 81 shooting, 85 dribbling. So that, again, another decent card for an 84. I'd love to see him if he went up to an 85 or 86 and see what he looks like there. But, again, another all-round solid card. Then we go to the joint top player, the second one, and that is 90 Cavani. Again, another player that I really haven't used, and I probably would use the player next to him a little bit more over the striker role, but I've heard Cavani is not terrible at all, and you link him up with Neymar and Mbappe up front, and apparently he's pretty solid. So potentially, if I do try and change my team back to Neymar and Mbappe, I may pick him up once again. So then we move on to the card that really I would like in my FUT Champs, and that is 85 Depay. I know he does have, is it an 87 or 86 in the League SBC, but this card looks absolutely... Oh, you just destroy teams with something like this. He's got 90 pace, 83 shooting, 83 passing, 85 dribbling, and an 81 physical. You whack a shooting card on him, and it's gonna be unreal. So really, the two cards I want out of that is definitely probably going to be Royce and Depay. Obviously, I only get two choices, which bit of a bummer, but they're the two cards I'd love to pick up. I don't think I will. I'm hoping for at least 184, preferably. If I could get anything more than that, that would be pretty nice. And then finally, we got another left wing. We got, I think it's, I want to say Play or Pli, something like that. He plays in the Bundesliga, French left wing, 83. He's got 85 pace, 85 shooting, 82 dribbling, 79 passing, and a 78 physical. Again, another decent card actually. I would actually like to, if I quickly just go over and check what his weakness, his foot weakness is, his skill moves, and what is it, the weak star foot, and I can't click on this website. So let me just grab on over it and just find out his weak foot, because I do want to see, because if he's got a decent skill rating and a decent weak foot, actually he could be quite a nice card to use. If I just search his name, here we go. He has got, when it loads up, it's gone from an 80, he's got an 80 striker to a left wing 83, so that isn't terrible at all. And if this would bloody load, it always seems to be the case whenever you're trying to do something. Here we go. He has got, wherever it shows up on this website. There we go. So we got 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. So not incredible. What is he? He is strongest right foot, so it is good for his left wing role that he can cut in. The 3-star weak foot's probably a little bit low, but still an alright card. I reckon if you did, he's probably going to be quite a common one to pick up, being on that borderline of the starting team and still an 83, so we'll probably see a lot of him. Then going on to the bench, we haven't really got anyone else to shout about. We've got Gignac as another 83, we've got Ron